So the first thing to say is I've not beaten any of my main games, and that's because I am currently doing a stream challenge where I'm trying to beat 31 horror games in a month. So usually I script these videos and, just read off the script as I'm recording, but I'm on a tight schedule, so I'm just going to give a quick roundup of the games I've beaten over the course of week 1. So the first game was something called Sagebrush, a kind of PS1 looking, I don't know, like first-person puzzle game, kind of revolving around a cult. It was kind of boring, had a little bit of, interesting stuff like here and there, but overall it was kind of dull. Like a great example of a kind of 5 out of 10 game. But it's like a small little indie thing, right? So, decent effort. I'll give it some props for that. The game after that was called Penumbra Black Plague, which I'm almost certain is made by the same dudes who made Amnesia, and they have come a long way because Penumbra Black Plague is fucking awful. The AI is terrible, the puzzles are bad, it teaches you to do hiding in the darkness thing, kind of like Amnesia and the original Penumbra do, and then never uses it because every room is perfectly lit and there's barely any monsters. Just generally not very good experience at all. The game after that was Luigi's Mansion, which I got a lot of flack for including in the list from regulars and new chats. And fuck you. It's a game about a spooky haunted mansion. It's kids horror, but it's still, horror motif enough to be included in an event like this. No one complains when I put fucking Castlevania on the list, even though that's arguably less scary than Luigi's Mansion, but whatever. I really just wanted an excuse to play Luigi's Mansion again. Fucking excellent game. I will go play the sequels as I've not played them yet after the event's done. The game after that was called Snafu, a small indie horror thing that I got for a couple of bucks in a Humble Bundle. No, was it a thing? I can't remember. Anyway, it's called Snafu. It's pretty good, actually. I was expecting it to be shit, but it's kind of this weird, what do you call it? Clicky, cookie clicker type thing. I don't know what you call that genre. Where you kind of walk around an area and you're building a medieval business. But the plot is that you're inside a game that is haunted. It's, kind of cliche in its setup. But, it was surprisingly enjoyable. I got a decent kick out of that one. Go play it yourself. It's, worth exploring. The game after that was The Ring, Terror's Realm, which is a famously shit survival horror game on the Dreamcast. It's funny shit, but it's still shit. But the thing that surprises me about it is that a lot of the things it's referencing is from Loop, which is the 3rd book in the series, which very few people have read and even less people have heard of. So, that doesn't make it good. It's still bad, but that's where they were going with that. The game after that was Signalis, which was incredible. I really enjoyed Signalis. Apparently I didn't get right to the end of the game. I got faked out by the ending and then moved on. So what I'm going to do is when I finish the 31st game, I will loop back to Signalis to get the real ending and fight the final boss. What was after that? Fucking Grey Dawn, a fucking awful walking simulator-esque puzzle first-person thing about a priest. It was horrendous. Don't play it. After that was Metro 2033 Redux, which I really enjoyed, actually. I played the original a long time ago and remembered very little about it. I do remember there being a section near the end of the original where there's these green blobs and you have to, you're going through a big fucking place, underground place, and these blobs are coming at you, and if the AI partner that you're with dies, it's game over. That is not a problem in this one. The AI seems to be invincible, and even if they're not, they are a lot smarter. I had a problem in the original with the guy running up to the blobs that explode when they die. I forgot to include that detail. And, I would get, fucking knocked back. I was playing it on, regular, normal mode, so maybe it's more difficult on, Ranger or whatever the fuck it's called. I will go back and try the higher difficulty levels because I had a lot of fun with that. I would like to experience it, a bit more intensely. After that, we had Fear Extraction Point, which is good, but the original Fear is better. It's just more fear. you know, it's not scary, but it's fucking cool. So, you know, good time. And then the last game was Visage, which I quite enjoyed. I enjoyed the art style. I enjoyed the atmosphere. I thought the plot was, you know, interesting. But, like, it's a bit too obtuse. And then while it's being obtuse, you get chased by shit that kills you when it catches you. Which makes the game a little grating in places. But, you know, overall, it was a good experience. I got the bad ending, which involves, you know, repeating a certain section a bunch of times. And I will go back after the event and get the fucking mask pieces and get the best ending, because I would like to see everything that game has to offer. And that's it. I'm currently on Devil May Cry. That's the next game I'm streaming after this. So next week I'll do another quick unscripted roundup like this just to get something out. And then once this event is done, I'll go back to my usual scripted bullshit about the normal games I'm playing. Anyway, peace.